Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Queen Navy and this is the Prelude SMP server. So this is going to be our fourth video, and let me just say that a lot of progress has been made so far. I followed the tutorial by Impulse, and I will have that tutorial in the description for a 2-in-1 villager breeding and iron farm. And let me just say that it was a pain, and I will go ahead and insert a clip to show you just a little bit now. Okay, I just had to insert this. I am trying to follow a tutorial by Impulse to do a 2-in-1 villager breeder and iron farm, right? I just want you to see the monstrosity that was my mine cart situation trying to get these villagers up into the breeder. Oh my god. It took like 2, maybe 3 hours. This is my first time ever doing anything like this. I've never even messed with villagers and tried to breed them or anything like that. I haven't even got to the rest of the tutorial yet. It's just been a pain trying to get these villagers in place. This one, the one getting this one to the farm area was easier. I think it was also easier because I had not perfected, but figured out, this part. But getting these three over here, oh, I mean, I was this close to crying real tears. I just had to insert this. I'm not even done with the tutorial. Oh my gosh, I low key really want to cry, but you know, I'm just relieved now that I got it done, and he's doing, hopefully he's gonna do his job of passing these potatoes. I'm gonna be mad if I did all this work and it turns out the farm doesn't work. just, I'm just gonna cry, and I might abandon the project altogether, but I just had to um, show y'all just the pain and everything that I've gone through. Trying to do this. And also this was a pain because I'm an Enderman and I couldn't touch water. So getting this to, and then somehow, I have water protection on this helmet. That's another reason why my levels are gone. I didn't die, but going back and forth between, the spawn and also enchanting my helmet so it had water protection on it took most of my levels. So we're gonna have to grind those back. But yeah, oh, if it doesn't work, I might just give up on this because I just don't. Well, I can't. I did too much, but I want to give up on it. It's already. But anyway, so yeah. So if you got this part going, unclear as to the next part, but we will see what Impulse says to do next. I feel like this I feel like this will be the hardest part of the tutorial, was just getting the villagers up here. So hopefully with that accomplished, it's just smooth sailing. Oh wait, no. We gotta get the zombie up here. Fudge. Hopefully getting the zombie up here is easier because I think I can just, yeah, I could probably like just get him to aggro on me and then trap him or something. I don't have to do no stupid minecart stuff. But oh my god, I just had to show y'all the craziness that the craziness of what I did. So all right, but even though we did all those different shenanigans and I was gonna cry and it was painful, the farm was definitely worth it, and I will show you now. It is definitely worth it. Oh, okay, so we can see my little gaggle of villagers right here, and I am still in the middle of figuring out what exactly I want to do with them. And then this is our iron farm, and mind you, it's only been a few hours, so I'd say this is pretty successful. Because I don't really even need a lot of iron right now, besides like needing new tools and stuff. What is really getting me is the lack of XP. So we're gonna have to figure out a way and farm to get that going as well. I let the nitwit wander free because it was just like there's no point in even trapping him. So yeah. Now over here is kind of my palettes for the build. I'm still kind of experimenting with a lot of the different things, but yeah, I had some stuff set out because I wanted to compare. Like, I noticed that this pumpkin was teal, and I was like, oh, does it match the copper? And it does. So that's gonna work really well. The red pumpkin, and then this is netherwort, and then this is with the chip mod, has the netherwort block like that. This is a wool piece of wool, another piece of wool here. This is actually a shroom light, and yeah, with the pumpkin. So I was just kind of looking at the different. Okay, let's hold on. Let's sleep first. But yeah, I was looking at the different. Get out of my bed. Mm-mm. I was looking at the different blocks in the chip mod to see which ones I like. Unfortunately, with the chip mod, there isn't stair and slab variants, so I have to be kind of creative with how I implement the full blocks into the overall build. But this is kind of the textures and the colors that I'm going for. This gradient here, as well as these colors over here, I just think that they'll blend really nicely to go with the style that I'm trying to go for. And then I'm kind of at a crossroads with the wood. So I think I'm just going to try a way to blend all of these woods all together, and maybe not have just one wood that I stick with, because in some cases I really like the way the oak looks, and then I know I want to use dark oak for my main house. But then, of course, spruce is lovely as well. And these different trapdoor variants are with the chip mod, as well as this is actually a glass block. Oh, wait. Oh, so with the chipped ones, we can get them back. Because I sure don't have silk touch or anything like that. Oh, that's nice to know. That's actually really nice. Okay. And yeah, these are the doors that they have. That's the regular door. And so I just wanted it side by side for comparison. Same thing over here with the oak. And then these are different logs that I knew I would eventually implement. And these are actually vines. They have different vine variations. And there's some more over here on the side, this kind. And then this is just like just pure ivy. And I figured I could like mix and match these where appropriate. So yeah, we've done a lot. I've also made my own workbenches. So this is the botanist workbench, and that's where we can do the different plants and stuff, which I've gone over this, but just to refresh you guys, the shepherd's workbench, that's where you put the wool. Carpenter's workbench, that's where you put wood. Mason's workbench is where you put stone. And this is the glass blower, and that's where you put the glass. And the glass is really unique because it also, this not only does it have, because this is not a stain, this is just regular glass, but the different variants has different wood types surrounding them, as well as just like kind of metal looking. Excuse me, kind of metal looking. Um, and then over here, I just did another smaller gradient because I want like everything to be very detailed, but also still smooth. So I might not use every single block that you see present. This is just kind of a map to give me ideas to kind of see what I'm working with. And these are also the textures that just off first sight looked the best to me, especially these sandstone variants. I'm very pleased with the way that these look, and because this will be the bulk of my build, that's exciting for me to see. But yeah, the glass blower is, I'm excited to really dive into that. So yeah, I just been gathering more materials, and we have yet to migrate everything from our spawn base over here. That will be a problem for another day. I really want to set up a trading hall. I feel like if we set up a trading hall, we'll have one thing established, and it'll let me see what my build like it'll really let me see like the full palette in a building. It's one thing to lay all the blocks out, but when you see stuff in an actual build, it just kind of changes your mind and kind of, you know, really shows what it's gonna look like. So uh, I've kind of taken inspiration from MythicalSausage, his trading hall video, which if I remember, I will put that in the description as well. But yeah, I took some inspiration from that, I think, for what I'm going to do here, because honestly, this is a huge eyesore and I don't want it to be like that. So even though this is a huge square build, I feel like maybe if done, correctly, we can make this look like it was intentional, make it look like it's more than what it actually is. Plus, I mean, we do need the trading hall. We need like all of our villagers. They're ready to have something to do. So, yeah. So yeah, that is pretty much all I have to show you guys. Other than that, it's just been a lot of grinding, a lot of different things, just trying to get the wood and the materials. I've planted trees and stuff over here in this area. I've actually chopped a lot down, which is why you don't see as many. But yeah, we're just steadily moving forward. I really want to get a lot of. I feel like I've already done immense progress with just this farm right here, but I want to get even more done. I'm super excited to do this, and I want to keep chugging along and do this to the utmost. I've never really built in a large scale like this before, outside of maybe like one single solitary building, but to do a whole town by myself is going to be very challenging but very rewarding as well. So yeah, I'm totally looking forward to accomplishing that. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and get started on some form of outline for the villager trading hall, and then I will get back with you guys, okay? Okay, and so after a long, I mean extremely long, like hours and hours of progress being made towards finishing my little mini trading hall, basically trying to cover up my villager and iron farm situation, I have finally completed the basic look of it. If I do anything additional, it'll just be like more finishing touches. I went back and forth on the design a little bit, but this is what it looks like. Oop, there we go. So what do we think? I'm pretty proud of this because it was just a huge square box and I managed to make it. Oh, and with the sunset. Oh, look, I have excellent timing. No, but yeah, let me go ahead and show a little bit more. But it's nighttime, but I kind of like the sunset backdrop, but so these are the side details. I kept it pretty simple because like I said, I just wanted to cover up the box and make it not just the eyesore that it was. But yeah, we got little side details, lots of different tweaking and configuring I did with using the chipped mod to get the different blocks here. This is actually a magma block. Um, and yeah, I tried to keep it detailed but still simple. Um, I struggled with the style, but I'm pretty proud of myself with the end result. The back part is questionable. The back part is questionable because honestly, I don't really care about backs of buildings. But and I needed the room so I can move villagers and stuff back and forth. So I couldn't close it off the way I did with the front. But honestly, I don't really care about the back of the building. Like, ain't nobody about to really be looking that way. And then this is just the same detailing on this side as well. But I love the arches that I did. I love the sort of lattice looking glass windows that we have. Let's go ahead and sleep though, because I don't want to put anything in jeopardy. But yeah, so I'm pretty proud of this, and we got so much done with this, and we even locked in some of our villager trades. Oops, sorry. We even locked in some of our villager trades. I am still missing like 4 villagers, and then so none of the villagers in here are. Ooh, don't want to stare at the Enderman. None of the villagers in here are librarians. So I am going to build a library for the librarians. So this is purely just for like the trading for the emeralds and maybe to get tools and things of that nature. I wanted the masons because I feel like this is gonna be a good way for me to get my quartz. So we locked in some. We just to the apprentice level, but we already made some trades. As you can see, 1, 2. I'm missing some quadrants of people over here, and oh, how many villagers we got? Oh, this might be the four. Wait, is that 3 or 4? It's kind of hard for me to tell. Well, I think it's only 3. But yeah, I'm missing 2 over there, and I think 2 over 1, 2, yep, 2 over here. I got 1 smoker, uh, just because I figured might as well just put different people here. The Fletchers are locked in them. I traded with them with the sticks because I am gonna have a bamboo farm, and which is what I'm gonna be building next. The bamboo farm and probably another farm. But yeah, I just wanted to show that we definitely got a lot of progress done. I am so pleased with the way this trading area looks and just, utilizing the space underneath that farm. I don't know. I'm just pretty proud of doing that instead of just letting it be like dead space. Um, yeah, but we've done quite a bit with this, and yeah, I'm excited to do the rest of this. So we got our first building, and honestly, aside from the farms, you know what we really need to work on next? Storage. Look at this. This is horrible. Now the entryway is not how I want it to be. Eventually, once I get all the villagers into their little spot, the entryway will probably be. I might put like storage in there, or like just make something really decorative, like a little lobby area or something. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, that's what. But I do have to kind of keep it kind of clear because I think what's going to happen is once I've done putting all my villagers in their little areas here, I want to keep this area clear so that I can run some tracks through the front to the library, which I'm going to build somewhere over in this patch, I believe. I think. Because I want it kind of close so I don't have to run that much track. And I'm going to just deposit all the villagers into a little box over here, build the library, and then get them into their stations over there. And I'm still kind of in between with the designs for the library because I still want to keep the theme is like it's a mixture of themes. So it's kind of Spanish, kind of maybe even some Indian inspiration as well. It's a lot of different mixtures of styles. Hopefully it'll start to come together once we see more and more buildings. Right now this is kind of sticking out a little bit like a sore thumb, but hopefully it's supposed to be Mediterranean, honestly. Um, and I think once I build more things, like I said, it'll come together. Especially once I build my mega or main base over there, I feel like it'll really show like, okay, I'm gonna even redo the area where our way station is at. But that's kind of lower on on the pole right now. Getting the librarians and getting the farms going are my top priority, as well as finding ways to get XP because we are always running low because I keep going back and forth, from spawn, and that always uses up a level. So, not to mention just anything else I have to do. Honestly, just be using it up. And we just burning through this iron, but it is what it is. So yeah, those are the main things I'm gonna be working on. But I'm just super proud that we got all of this done and completed. And to me, it looks good. Please let me know what you think in the comments. But I'm proud of this. And I like this because I didn't rely on any one. I didn't follow a full tutorial on the building or anything like that. I just kind of created my own little thing here. So that's another reason why I'm pretty proud. And just, I don't know. building something of this size and making it work, along with, this is my first time ever making a villager trading hall and just even working with villagers and just pushing through the different pains of that and all that. I'm just like proud of the kind of progress that I'm making. I feel like I'm becoming a better Minecrafter in general, even though, I still, do silly things, but yeah. Anyway, I'm just super proud, and if it's not completely obvious for me repeating that over and over. Oh, one thing I wanted to note was like the gradient thing that I kind of, it worked a little bit on the sides here. I just thought it added a special texture to the build versus being just completely solid sandstone. I thought it added a little bit to it, and yeah, I don't know. Please, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like, am I gassing myself up, or is this also like nice to anybody else? But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. We really have done a lot with this beautiful haul behind me, and I'm super proud of the progress that we made. In the next episode, hopefully, I will have even more done with the farms and maybe even XP. And don't worry, we're gonna definitely have more adventures coming soon. I'm gonna hook up with Yellow and Rainbow and maybe see about going on a trip to the Nether together or something like that. Just something cool, something different. And then we also need to think about once they get a little bit more established, or we all get a little more established, seeing what we're gonna when we're gonna go to the end and fight that dragon. So yeah, lots and lots and lots of stuff to look forward to. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like if you liked it, comment, and don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends about me. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.